How could you misunderstand? Elizabeth just said a father deserves a role in his child's life.
And some men are better suited to be fathers than others.
Robin, you're twisting her words around.
No, I'm not. She was siding with me because she knows what it's like to be a single mother.
Elizabeth doesn't have a choice. You do.
What's the emergency?
Oh, there's so much to do and so little time.
For what?
Sonny and I are getting married.
Okay, well, don't all congratulate me at once.
Congratulations.
Wow, Mary, that's great.
You know, a little enthusiasm would be appreciated.
No offense. Go on, Lulu, and say it. Just get it out. You too, Maxie. That way we never have to revisit it again.
I was thinking about Carly, Sonny, and Carly. They always end up back together.
And the children laughed and laughed and laughed. I'm sorry I've been so distracted, baby. See, there's a pretty good chance I could be pregnant, and that would be wonderful news. Except for one thing. Baby could be Sonny's as easily as Jax's. I didn't hear you come in. I was just,
confessing to Morgan. I imagine that you were telling him that you're scared to be pregnant again. I understand that because part of me feels the same way. Have they brought Spinelli in yet?
Oh, yeah, he's in cubicle 1. We're trying to keep his fever down. How's Spinelli?
I don't know.
Can we go sit with him?
What do you mean, we? I'll call you and I'll let you know how Spinelli's doing.
I'm the one who was stuck in that penthouse in quarantine, nursing both of you guys.
I wasn't that sick.
Yeah, well, you're obviously a lot better now. Back to your obnoxious self.
How is he?
We're putting him on an IV drip to keep him hydrated.
Antibiotics don't work on the Asian ague, so we're gonna have to monitor him.
I'm sorry, this is a hospital, right? That's all you have?
I know that I've been through a whole lot of schooling and an awful lot of bedpans, and I know what I'm talking about.
Elizabeth, can I go in?
Yeah, as soon as he's settled. He'll be glad you're here.
You can leave.
I get to be worried about Spinelli, too.
Elizabeth does have a choice about being a single mother.
Lucky and Elizabeth are divorced. Lucky is with Sam.
Right, but if Elizabeth wanted Lucky back, she could get him back in a heartbeat. But she's content with being an independent mother. The kids are happy.
Lucky and Elizabeth. What might work for them might not work for our family.
I disagree.
Well, you don't get to make arbitrary decisions about our child. I am the father. I get to decide how involved I am.
You already did.
Is Lulu here?
You know what?
They're bringing Johnny Zakara in on assault charges. You're one of the officers on duty here. I want you to remain professional. Would you like to make a statement?
Not without my lawyer.
All right, then wait in the interrogation room.
Alexis, I'm filing charges of assault and attempted murder.
And who did Johnny Zakara attempt to kill?
My son. I'm an eyewitness.
I've never known anyone to die from a bruise.
He went after my son without provocation here, all right? He's an animal. He should be caged before he really does kill somebody. Like perhaps your little sister there, Lucky.
We would just hate for you to have your heart broken.
Well, that's sweet, Maxie, but your concerns are misplaced. Sonny and Carly are history. He's going to be my husband. In fact, we are going to have the biggest, splashiest wedding that Port Charles has ever seen. We're inviting everyone in this book.
Everyone.
Was I not clear?
Sorry.
In fact, I think that we're going to do a piece in crimson. Yes, I'm thinking 10, 12 pages. I want a top photographer.
This could be an amazing promo opportunity for the magazine.
Absolutely, Maxie.
What about the dresses?
Well, Ma Chang for the wedding gown.
And Federico for the reception?
Yes, it's perfect. Okay, we need to talk color scheme, floral arrangements.
That would depend on the venue, right?
Well, there's hope for you yet, Lulu. Hang on! Don't you go anywhere. You're too late.
I gotta make some calls. I just remembered.
No, I want your help, Sonny. It's your wedding too.
You're the expert. You just go ahead and do whatever you want.
Oh, really? Wow. This is certainly a new Sonny. A man with an opinion on everything suddenly has nothing to offer.
Listen, I'm just gonna show up and say my vows.
Okay, where do you want to get married? You've been divorced, so I'm assuming we can't have a Catholic wedding.
No, you're right. I'd just be happy, just as a piece.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that will certainly widen our choice of venues.
How wide?
Depends on whether we get married in Port Charles or Manhattan.
What time of year are you guys planning on getting married?
Well, I'm just thinking this is going to happen as soon as possible. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. You see? We're on the same page.
Yeah. So, a couple weeks, right? Did I say something funny?
Well, Sonny, we need to be a little realistic. I mean, Maha and Federico need to design my dresses. I can't see us getting married before November.
You already have your hopes up. One dizzy spell, and you think a baby's on the way.
No, I'm just saying it's a possibility, so why not take a pregnancy
Because
test?
you're not listening to me. I know I'm not pregnant. I'm not.
Okay, I'll stop pushing. I'll stop pushing and we'll see how you feel in a couple of days. How's that?
Thank you.
Okay.
I can take Morgan up to bed.
No, I'll take him. Come on. You probably shouldn't be lifting anything. Now, just in case.
No one in the lobby saw the fight start. When they finally broke it up, Zakara was slamming Mr. Hayes headfirst into a table.
Hey, I saw the whole thing, all right? Johnny went after my son like a rabid dog.
Did Zakara attack you first?
Hold on, Miss Davis. There seems to be a big misunderstanding here.
There is no misunderstanding. The kid's crazy, just like his father.
Excuse me, Mr. Baldwin. If John wanted to attack his father's bodyguard, he would have done it in the privacy of his own home. Certainly not in public.
I agree. I'm sure this is all a big mistake.
Well, we can't have an outdoor wedding in November.
Roland's in Milan between Thanksgiving and New Year's.
Who's Roland?
Oh, he's fantastic at wedding shoots. But, we have the holidays to consider.
No. We just keep it simple, okay? All your friends are in Manhattan. We'll have it there. I'm okay with that.
Or we could do it in Paris. Destination weddings are really in.
No, Maxie. We're not going to Paris or Milan.
Why don't you just have it here in Port Charles at your house? Keep it simple.
Well, that's true. With all the renovations, my house is definitely a destination. I could fit at least 200 people.
Hello?
Hey, it's Jason. I just wanted to tell you Spinelli is pretty sick. He's in the ER. I just thought you'd like to know that.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be right there. I have an emergency. Can I go?
Sure, Maxie. We'll resume in the morning.
Thanks.
Well, why doesn't Lulu go too? Because we got things to discuss.
corporal form. All his wisdom will be kept in tiny vessels and sold to the highest bidder.
Calm down. You're at General Hospital. You have a fever.
But that's not right. It was Stone Cold who contracted the deadly ague.
He's gonna be okay.
You don't know that.
Look, it's harder to watch someone that you love suffer than to suffer yourself. I know that.
Why do you give a damn about Spinelli?
I don't know. Maybe because he's the only guy I've met that's not trying to sleep with me or kill me. Which one are you again?
There's a big difference between being involved and being a live-in parent.
This is perfect. So we're right back where we started. You're determined to be a single mother, and I'm nothing but a sperm donor.
Okay, can we review here? Which one of us was the one that wanted to have a child? All right, that was me, and I believe you were the person that said that fatherhood was a fate worse than death.
Yeah, well, we both became parents by accident, so that makes us equal.
It does not make us equal because I'm the one that's carrying this child. I'm the one that's changed my life to have this child.
Robin, I am trying to change my life, but you will not let me.
Because you've admitted over and over again that you're not father material, never have been, never will be.
Okay, fine, but things change. I've been going through this pregnancy with you, and being a father doesn't seem so bad.
So bad?
Robin, look, I am ready to acknowledge that I am going to be a dad. Now, I want to try and be a family with you, me, and our baby.
You don't try to be a family. You either are one or you're not, and we are not.
You don't know Spinelli.
Spend 24 hours in quarantine with somebody, you learn a lot about them. Look at you and me.
How's Spinelli?
They're not letting anyone in. No one will ask how long it's going to
Thank you. What are you doing here? I came to see Spinelli. He's my friend. What are you doing here?
I was in the penthouse when he got sick, so you're not involved with Spinelli.
No, well, he's not my type. I'm actually kind of sad about that.
So, can I assume that you're still in on the plan to seduce my brother?
Claudia, I would never give up the chance to have $20,000 and the opportunity to see Lulu completely humiliated. But right now, I'm really just concerned about Spinelli.
You just said the doctors can let one person in at a time.
Oh.
So, you go. Why don't you go?
Thank you.
That was downright human of you. Hey.
I'm in the PCPD. I got one phone call. You're right.
Hold on, John. I gotta go. Tell Spinelli that I'm gonna be saying a prayer for him, okay? I get to be human, too. What happened?
My former bridesmaid in distress. You are a vision, and hopefully a healing one.
Don't worry, Spinelli. We're going to get you well.
Such a declaration from one so fair and medically talented is indeed most comforting.
Spinelli, you have to get better. You have no idea how much I need you. I went back to the hotel and I heard about Johnny.
And you know he's in a lot of trouble.
You didn't really see sort of the fight, did you?
If you're gonna tell me that you took the first swing, I don't want to hear that.
So you're just gonna lie?
It's not gonna get you any favors with Lulu.
I want to see Johnny.
I'll make a deal with you. I won't go through all the reasons why he's bad for you. I'm just gonna let you watch it and see it in action. His disrespect for authority, his power play.
I know all this, Lucky.
Fine, if you want to watch it and you still want to see Johnny, I'll make it happen. Gentlemen, I am sure that we can work something out.
Work this out, mouthpiece. That punk is going to jail where he belongs.
Oh, Mr. Baldwin. Maybe it is time to let Logan speak for himself.
Listen, if you think you're going to try and intimidate my son, you can just forget about that.
There's no intimidation. Logan's bright enough to know people make mistakes.
You're damn right I am. And Johnny made a big mistake when he hit me.
Okay, I know how you feel about the wedding plans. Your alternating looks of confusion and dread say it all.
I was taken off guard.
Well,
I mean, there's
Sonny,
so much going on.
You proposed, I accepted.
Right?
Doesn't wedding planning come next?
Yes, and I've already had 5. I mean, my first, marriage to Lily, it was just in a church. It was small, simple.
Right, and your one's to Carly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. That's the same thing, and in all 4 times.
Well, I want your last wedding to be special. A declaration of our love and commitment. I want it as dramatic as we are.
This is your first wedding. You should have everything you want.
Okay.
Right?
Well, but I want you to enjoy it too.
When I married Brenda, I didn't even marry her. I was supposed to marry her, right? And it was supposed to be big and splashy, and it never came off.
Okay, so...
What?
So you think there's a jinx? You think that if it's big and splashy, that something will go wrong?
Maybe.
Well, maybe you can think of it as lucky number 7.
I want to, but you know what it feels like? Like I'm asking too much. Having you, a big wedding, happily ever after. It's just kind of...
More than you deserve?
Morgan's asleep. Barely woke up when I put his PJs on. Yeah, so much for my brilliant rendition of A Kangaroo's Tale.
You're wonderful, stepfather.
I love Morgan.
But he's not your child, and that's what we keep coming back to, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Carly. You know I'm not one of those men who needs to procreate in order to feel complete. I'm thinking about us here.
I just want to feel settled in. I want to be a good mother to Morgan. I want to try to move on with my life despite what happened to Michael.
Yeah, having a child of her own could be a part of that.
But I'm not ready. I don't know if I'll ever be.
But you love being a mother, Carly. I mean, if you're pregnant, then there's a chance that we can, I don't know, look forward to the future. And Morgan will have a little brother or sister, which would be great. And perhaps it will let us all heal just a little from what happened to Michael.
What if it's just the opposite? What if a pregnancy tore us apart?
Sonny, you can't live your life doing penance for your mistakes.
It's hard, Kate, to move on, to not look back and, act like, hey, I'm not to blame for
You changed
anything.
your entire life because of Michael. You gave up your sons. You walked away from your business, all for the effort to keep your family safe.
It's too late for Michael.
Well, it is not too late for you. You can choose to live your life to the fullest, Sonny. God is not going to strike you down and punish you because you're happy.
I know that in my head, Kate, but it doesn't, it's hard for me.
Michael would want you to be happy, right?
Yeah, he would.
Okay. So we're going to get married, Sonny. We're going to support each other. We're going to have a wonderful life.
I hope I can give you that, is all I'm saying.
I've waited my whole life to be with you, Sonny Corinthos. I lost you once, and I'm not going to lose you again.
I just wish that...
What?
I just wished that my children could be part of our joy.
I know, I wish that too.
Yeah?
How can a pregnancy ruin anything?
I'm just afraid, Jax.
Of what, losing another baby? What?
It hurts so much that Michael isn't here anymore. But I know that I have to function and I have to put one foot in front of the other. So you know what I do? I detach. And I feel like that I'm standing outside my life, looking in, while the real me goes through the motions where I get up, I get dressed, I get Morgan to school, I go to work. And through it all, the whole time, there's this agonizing pain.
Carly, you'll always have me and Morgan.
I don't understand Because I love you both so much. And it's so crazy that I could be here standing in my own home surrounded by my family and I feel completely and utterly alone.
You're grieving.
Yeah.
Okay? No, you just have to try to get through it. You take each moment at a time. That's all we can do. We can just try our best.
Yeah, but you're always giving and I'm always taking.
No. Hey, no. Come on. You're doing great. Really. You're doing much better than you give yourself credit for.
I just feel very much alone.
Well, whenever you feel like that, you call me. Okay? You find me. And I'll remind you of all the good things in our lives. Everything we have to be thankful for.
How long can they keep me here?
Did you hit Logan first?
No, he hit me.
Any witnesses?
Yeah, there were people in the lobby. I don't know how much they saw.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Special Prosecutor Baldwin's word against yours until I can call in a couple of favors. So you're probably going to have to spend the night in here. Don't lose your cool.
The Sakaras know that Johnny is guilty. They're going to press you to drop charges. You know that's coming, right?
I don't respond well to pressure from anyone.
I'm sorry, Mr. Zakara, but I didn't sign on to be Johnny's punching bag.
Of course you didn't. Like I said, we all make mistakes. Rick made a mistake when he hired you to be my attendant. So, now you're fired.
Where is Johnny Zakara?
Your brother can wait. Did you do what I asked? Did Jason Morgan die in quarantine?
Hey. Spinelli said you were sick too.
My fever broke. I'm fine.
You always say that, but nothing could ever hurt you. We both know that's not true. I know there are times when you get hurt and you're lonely and you have no one to help you.
The only person I want can't be near me. I'd rather be alone.
It is most kind of Maximista to interrupt her burgeoning career in haute couture to visit the Jackal.
I was worried about you.
Well, your concern warms my unfortunately fevered heart.
Well, it won't be fevered for long because I am sticking around and willing you to get better.
Maximista is staying?
Of course. Remember when Sonny rammed your head into the wall and I took care of you to make sure you didn't have a concussion? I was a pretty good nurse, right?
You are superlative in every way.
Okay, well, consider me your nurse again.
The Jackal expresses his deepest gratitude, but I mean, if your priorities for the fashionista take
Spinelli, you have to get better. I honestly don't know what I would do without you.
The Jackal reciprocates Maximista's sentiments.
Okay. How did you feel when your family fell apart?
My family doesn't have anything to do with this.
Just answer the question.
Okay, my family didn't fall apart. My mother died on the operating table and my father became an alcoholic.
And you were in college, right?
And?
And you still felt like the bottom just dropped out of your world.
Robin, what is your point?
The point is that I felt like that too. Okay, I thought that my parents were dead, and there's no way I'm going to do that to my child.
Okay, first of all, it is our child. Second of all, we're not going to go fake our own deaths. And I don't have a bottle of booze in my hand.
Right, but the loss of a parent is devastating to any child. It doesn't matter how it happens, if it's addiction or death or just abandonment. But you can't miss what you never had.
So now you're saying it's better that my child doesn't know me at all?
We're talking in circles.
Because you keep insisting that I don't want to be a father.
Because you said that over and over again.
Well, I'm not saying it anymore. This baby has you feeling out of control, and you're overcompensating by pushing me away.
Patrick, I don't want to invest in a future that's not going to happen. That would be devastating to me and my child.
Robin, not to beat a dead horse, but it's our child.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
I don't know what else to say, but I'm trying to change. I've gone from being baby-phobic to wanting us all to live together.
Well, you'll have to excuse me for questioning your sincerity.
You think I would lie about something like this?
I just think that you are having a reaction because you feel guilty. And I wish you'd just get over it so we can get back to the way things were.
Yeah, Robin, in what way is that? Your way?
The dreaded delivery was more insidious than mere pizza. Master Stone Cold's immune system was sufficiently strong to fight off the fever, but alas, the grasshopper has fallen prey to its crippling effects. Perhaps it was the consumption of many contaminated pizza slices in an effort to absorb the alcohol imbibed
Wait,
earlier.
back up. You still haven't explained to me why you were drinking and talking in that pretty good Australian accent.
It was an attempt to attain charm and suavity that I might impress a certain someone.
Why, Spinelli? You're perfect the way you are.
Really?
Yeah, and if you were trying to impress Giselle, I mean, she's a snob and not worth your time.
It was not the rival fashionista whom I was trying to...
Hey, how you feeling?
Ever so slightly improved thanks to the ministrations of Nurse Mir and Maximista.
Spinelli's fever is down, but he still needs to rest. You've been here quite a while, so maybe you should...
Yeah, you're right. I should let you rest. He's not contagious, right?
Right.
Get better. It's an order.
Is she not heaven's gift to mortal men?
So?
I couldn't do it.
Morgan was sick and you were alone with him. How tough could it have been?
First of all, his computer guy was there the entire time. It would have been a little suspicious of Hofstad, don't you think, if they both ended up dead?
We all have to make sacrifices.
You know, it's interesting. You two have virtually the same story, kind of like you rehearsed it.
You know, you're supposed to prosecute the guilty, okay? Not the victim.
You should go tell your sister what Johnny really did before he fills her head with lies. He's dangerous. She shouldn't be around him.
It looks like they just finished their statement. So I'm going to talk to D.A. Davis about getting you out of here.
Take my father home. I don't want him making any threats or trying to buy people off.
I didn't realize that you cared.
This feels good.
I'm glad.
You know, it would make it even better.
What?
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs?
Yes. Oh, yes, they're great. And don't be such a food snob. I have some in the freezer.
You know, I hate to bring it up again, but this sounds an awful lot like a craving.
Jax.
That's just an observation.
Oh, look at that. Your new best friend.
Oh, must be Kate.
Yeah. I'm going to make some corn dogs, and I'll put some caviar on yours.
Hello.
Hi, Jax. I'm sorry to call so late. I have a terrific idea for the magazine. It's actually just terrific personal news, too.
Well, it's always good to hear that.
I want to do a wedding piece for Crimson. My wedding. To Sunny.
Well, that's wonderful. I suppose congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Jax. And I just want to let you know that any fears we may or may not have about Sunny and Carly are completely unfounded.
Well, I just want you to be happy, Kate.
I am.
Well, you know, I have some good news of my own. I think Carly might be pregnant.
Jax, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thanks. I gotta go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I thought we could celebrate.
Perfect timing. I just heard some wonderful news. What the hell is wrong with you? Why would
would you tell Kate that I'm pregnant when I'm probably not?
Sorry, I just got carried away.
We're having a perfectly fine evening, and then you tell my business, my personal business, to that woman?
Kate called with good news, and I wanted to share the possibility of Al.
I don't want to share anything with Kate, especially anything that has to do with you.
You don't have to be jealous of my relationship with Kate. I've told you this before. She's not interested in me.
Really?
Okay, no.
And you know this because?
Well, for starters, she's getting married to Sonny.
When we were dating, we made time to see each other whenever we could.
When this baby's born, we're not going to be dating anymore, Robin. We're going to be parents. We can't just see each other whenever it's convenient. The baby's going to have a schedule of its own.
We'll work it out.
It doesn't make sense to have two separate places.
I like living here. I want to stay in this apartment, just me and the baby, okay? I'm sorry if that upsets you, but
Robin,
that's the truth.
You need me. Okay, whether you want to admit it or not.
You've been great during this pregnancy.
You're going to need me even more when this baby is born.
Hi, Patrick. I got your message. Yeah, I could totally stay over and take care of you.
Great, thank you.
Wouldn't you rather have him here?
No.
Yes.
I love you as you are. Patrick the Bachelor, so just go out and be that guy and let me do the nesting.
I can nest.
Go. I'm in good hands with Maxie.
I'm right here.
Are you sure? Okay, see ya.
I want to see my brother. How you doing?
Fine. I'm more worried about you. Quarantine with a serious virus.
Oh, I'm the only one who didn't get sick. So strange, you know, that Spinelli guy's kind of a really nice guy.
How about Jason Morgan?
Monosyllabic with me as usual. But with Spinelli, he's different. Here's this guy with all the personality of concrete, and when he's around Spinelli, he's practically nice. It's the strangest dynamic. It's like he treats Spinelli like a little brother. Who would have guessed? Stainless steel hitman might actually have a soul, John.
Careful, Claudia.
Oh, come on. You're so funny. You get worried whenever I see the best in anybody but you. Don't. Claudia can take care of herself. Do you remember? You used to call me that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You know you're the only person that ever counted on me, John. I'm never gonna let anybody hurt you. Let me see.
If Stone Cold has more pressing matters, he need not sit vigil at the Jackal's bedside.
Stop talking. Be quiet. I'm trying to get some rest.
Hopes of slumber are offset by the discomfort of this IV. Couldn't they just give me an orange soda?
An orange soda? No, you need to let the IV do its job.
See, I'm not as stoic as Stone Cold. You know, pain is, well, painful. Oh, God. After over a year of study, your grasshopper still remains a hopeless wimp. You know, perhaps the master would just save time and trouble by evicting him from Casa de Stone Cold for his many shortcomings.
Why would I do that? I count on you. Look, I don't know why you decided to learn from me or what it is you think I have to teach. But I'm honored that you asked.
Well, Jackal is most gratified. Does that mean that maybe one day Stone Cold might reconsider educating him in the inner workings of...
That's enough. Just try to get some sleep because I want you back to work as soon as possible.
Now that you mention it, the Jackal does feel curiously drowsy.
Sonny and Kate are getting married?
Am I the one who should be jealous here?
No. Michael's in a permanent coma, and Sonny couldn't take a month or two to grieve. He's just gonna jump into this brand new life and marriage with Kate?
Well, maybe it's his way of coping.
No, he's selfish. He doesn't know how to deal with pain, so he's looking for a distraction.
Marriage is more than a distraction, Carl.
Oh, Sonny, just forget about Michael. So
No one's forgetting about Michael. We're just trying to get on with our lives, that's all.
Yeah, well, Sonny's found his way to move on, huh?
Yes, and maybe we found ours, too.
Oh, come on, Jax. Please don't get your hopes up for a baby that's probably
You know what? I want to get my hopes up. I mean, that's what keeps us going, Carly. You know, I mean, you're one of the most hopeful people I've ever met. You find something to hang on to, even under the worst of circumstances. So, yes, I am hoping that we've created a child together.
So, did you find a new venue for the wedding? Central Park, Yankee Stadium?
No, actually, Radio City Music Hall. I'm turning the wedding into a theatrical number.
Well, here's to happy endings.
Yes, and babies.
Oh, no,
No, not me. No. I was just talking to Jax. He thinks that Carly's pregnant. Cheers.
Yeah.
On the next General Hospital.
Here. What the hell?
I'm gonna get you out of here, whatever it takes. How's that little girl of yours, Christina?
I might be pregnant, and Sonny or Jax can be the father.
Matt!